Hello everybody, I hope everyone is doing well and welcome back. So today I'm going to be trying out a bunch of new things that came my way and I'm really excited to try them out. I've been anticipating this one here. This is the Tower 28 Sunny Days Tinted Sunscreen. I also have the Patrick Ta blush palette, and I also received the Rose Quartz collection from Huda Beauty, which looks interesting. That's an understatement. So before we get into it, I'd love for you to subscribe if you aren't already. It means so much to me, and let's get to it. I did apply my brows beforehand just because I'm trying to find the best way to apply this Refi brow gel. I'm still playing around with it and I've never put it on before foundation or anything, so we'll see how it goes. They look really harsh right now, but I'm sure they'll blend in once I have other things happening on my face. But anyways, let's start off with the Tower 28 Sunny Days Tinted Sunscreen. I have the shade 10 Larchmont, and it has Reef Safe Mineral Sunscreen, so that's good news. I really hope I like this stuff so I can bring it along with me on my trip. I'm gonna try blending it out with my fingertips. It has kind of a more liquidy, my leggings. I didn't think it was that liquidy. I think I put too much on my hands, and I think it might be a little light. We'll see. Oh, I forgot I just did my brows. I just put it all in my brows. That's why I never do my brows beforehand. This is not going to be a chaotic video. I'm just going in with this Makeup Forever brush. It's the wavy brush, just because I need to refine some details. I think I was just making things more difficult with my fingers. I feel like it's looking okay from what I'm seeing right now. I'm kind of sitting far away from my mirror, so I need to grab my handheld. I think I thought it was going to be a lot sheerer than it was, so I think I went in with too much. So now it's looking like it's sitting on top of my skin rather than sinking in nicely. So I'm just gonna take my sponge and try to press it in. Okay, yeah, that removed the excess, and now it looks like it's actually part of my skin and not sitting on top. I think that looks pretty nice for a tinted moisturizer. It has that sheer coverage, but it overall corrected the redness and made my skin look more even. Yeah, it feels nice so far. I'll bring you guys in a little bit closer so you can see it on my scars and such. I think it looks really nice. It's not detectable anywhere except for on my brow here, and that was my mistake. I think that looks nice. I'm gonna see if I can build it up in some areas. I'm just gonna take a little bit on the back of my hand with this wavy brush again. I'm just gonna concentrate it right here and I'll see what it does. I think it built up a little bit, but it's still sheer. Also, I didn't notice this, but I don't know how it got under my boob, but look. So I'm just gonna go change and put this shirt in the wash and hope for the best. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, let's get back on track. I don't know if this is an immediate love. I feel like this might be a bit too glowy for my skin type, and I also think the shade is wrong. It's a bit too light, so I look a little sickly. That's just my immediate thoughts. So now let's move on to concealer. I'm going to try the Undone Beauty Conceal to Reveal palette once again, and I'm going to be going in with the medium coverage one and a little bit of the sheer to kind of get an in-between. And I'm using the shade 425 Cream Light. This concealer palette is bomb. I am so happy with my experience this far. It works with everything, and I love its concept as well. It's such a cool concept and it works. It's like a dream product, and it's very easy to work with. It blends out really nicely with a finger, a brush, or sponge. I've just been really happy with my experience. And now for powder, I'm just gonna grab this one from my collection. It's the NARS Translucent Crystal Powder. I'm just gonna set my under eyes with this. I'm switching up my order slightly today, and now I'm going to jump into highlighter. I have two risky-ish options here. The first one is the LYS Aim High Multi-Use Liquid Highlighter. I'm a little bit nervous about this one just because I had such a bad experience with the powder version. I've been putting this one off, and I also have this one from Huda Beauty. Now listen, This doesn't look as weird to me in person, but I think that's only due to the fact that I saw this collection online beforehand, so I had time to prepare myself for the reality of this product, but it looks really strange. It's a giant version of that weird eyeshadow she came out with last year in one of her palettes. Now, if I didn't see the promo pictures beforehand, I would have like contacted someone asking why they sent over a petri dish full of glittery colonies. And I took some videos before swatching it. I had to swatch it, I was way too curious, but I don't know. It still kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies when I look at it up close or too closely, because when you tilt it to the side, it's all bumpy. I don't know, still kind of freaks me out. I'll give it a good swatch so you can see it on the back of my hand. I don't know if I'm gonna like this one, plus it's a face gloss, and I don't really get along with face glosses that often, but you can barely see it on my hand. I swatched it right here. It just looks like I didn't do anything. I might have to like squitch it all around and make it become one, but yeah, it doesn't really do much. Anyways, after that huge long story, I'm gonna try this one out from LYS. I do enjoy liquid highlighters more so than glosses or balm highlights, so we'll see. I'm gonna give this a good shake. I really hope this isn't glittery. It doesn't look glittery. I just kind of spread it on the back of my hand here, right down here, and it looks very sheer and pretty. I'm gonna apply it with a brush, and then I'll go over it with my fingers to blend it in. This is a melt highlighter brush. Okay, that just removed the Tower 28 stuff. I'm just gonna apply it with my finger on this side so we can see. It's going on better with a finger, but it's still moving the products I have underneath of it, and it doesn't look the most smooth or consistent. Like, I don't know, it looks kind of blotchy. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, but it's way better than the powder highlight was. I don't know. I'll see how it settles. It may grow on me. But now for bronzer, I didn't have anything new, so I'm going to be trying out the water bronzer again from Undone Beauty. I'm using the shade 210 Baked. I'm going to bring this bronzer a bit closer into the center of my face just because I'm feeling pretty pale right now. Now for blush, I'm very, very, very excited for this step because I'm going to be using the Patrick Ta Major Headlines Blush Palette. I've used this once. I used the shade in the middle here when I filmed my Sephora VIB sale video, and it was so beautiful. It's the same formula as the duos, so they go on pretty sheer, but you can build them up. So this is a great palette. I think it would suit every skin tone because it's very versatile and you can really customize the amount of blush you apply. And of course you get the 3 creams up here. You get the little shield so none of the powder gets in the creams and gets it all weird. And you get the 3 powders of course too. I'm kind of eyeing the pink one. I feel like it will suit the shades in the Huda Beauty palette. I'm just gonna open it up to see. Oh, this palette is a lot more cool toned in comparison. I feel like the bright pink suits the tones in here a lot better than the brown one. I feel like the pink will add some freshness to this look. My gut is telling me to go with the pink, so I shall listen. I'm first going to start off with the cream. I'm taking it on this Quo Beauty brush. This is a foundation brush, and I'm just gonna pat off some of the extra in the palm of my hand. Oh, it's coming off a lot more warm than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be like a really, like a cooler pink. But I like that. I don't know if I'm a fan of this skin tint. I feel like it looks a little greasy on my skin. I don't know. I haven't powdered it yet, but I look ill. I think I'm just going to use the cream. I think that's enough blush for me. I forgot my nose though. Cannot move on until that's done. But yeah, I think I'm okay with the cream. I feel like if I go in with the powder, it'll be too much. So I'm just going to grab my face powder again, the NARS one, and I'm going to set the center of my face. Okay, I like that set much more. Very natural looking skin today. besides the blush, obviously. I don't know how to feel about it. Let me know what you guys think. But now I'm just going to prime my eyelids with some of the Fenty Beauty eye primer. So while I'm doing that, please enjoy the intermission. I completely forgot that I applied highlighter. I don't even know where it went, but it's like gone. I don't know if I really like that liquid highlighter. I feel like I enjoy the Melt Cosmetics one a lot more, or the Rare Beauty liquid highlighter. But that blush though, this palette is something out of my dreams, for real. I love this thing so much. I hope he has more volumes coming out in the future because this is just so fun. And I really hope it becomes permanent because it's just too good. But now for my eyes, I'm going to be using the Rose Quartz palette, and I love the packaging. It's so beautiful. There's just so much dimension happening. Like there's so many textures and layers. There's like that holographic paper underneath, and then there's like this rose gold detailing. I don't know, it's really, really fun to look at. It's definitely different from Huda Beauty. I'm used to seeing like her eyes plastered on everything, but I really enjoy this look. And here's what the palette looks like on the inside. I like how it's kind of a translucent palette. It's really cool. But the colors in here are nice. I don't think it's my favorite color story of all time, but it is nicer in person than online. Online it looked super, super dusty. I mean, it's a little dusty, but I feel like there's a good range of depth. Like it goes from light to dark. And the shimmers look really, really interesting. There's a lot of multi-chromes and fun finishes. We'll see. And there was one weird Petri dish shade in this one. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one today. I think I'm going to start off with the shade Happiness, which is this one right here, just to add some pink into the eye look. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to create today, but these shimmers are so pretty. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one. Ooh, I just feel slightly overwhelmed with all of the possibilities. I think I'm going to first dip into this shade right here, Radiate, with this Melt Cosmetics fluffy brush, and I'm going to bring that in my crease. Ooh, it's a lot more pinky than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be like a cool toned stone shade. Now I'm going to dip into this shade over here, which is called Precious. I just put that on the outer corner, and I kind of brought whatever's left on my brush in the center here to add some more definition to the crease. Now I'm going to dip into the shade Mantra right here, which is the deepest shade, with that same Smith 233. And I'm just going to darken up the outer corner. These feel pretty smooth. I'm usually not a super fan of the Huda Beauty eyeshadow formula, but this one isn't terrible. It does feel a bit dry, but I feel like they're blending out nicely, and they're sticking to each other nicely as well. Okay, so here's where we're at with the mattes. I'm now going to take the shade Cosmic Love, this one right here. It looks really, really fun. There's so many different colors within it. It's just a little loose in the pan, so I just swatched it and it kind of got all crumbly in there. But look at this shade. Look at that. There's so many shades running through it. There's like a greeny sparkle. It also goes to purple to pink. There's just like a lot of things happening within this shadow. It's cool. But I'm going to take that on my finger and I'm going to press it in this blank area. I kind of feel excited for this palette. I'm usually not a fan of Huda's palettes, but there's something about this one that I really enjoy. And I'm just gonna tap over the matte a little bit to scatter the sparkle. I just want everything to be soft and blended. Okay, that's really, really nice. Very, very dimensional. This Blissful shade is really catching my eye. This one right here has like a green reflect. Pretty. I don't know if it's for this look though. I think this Moon Magic shade is gonna be just right. This one. Ooh, that one's so pretty. It's like a mermaid in a shadow. Wow, it goes from like a really bright pink reflect to a teal, and there's some violet in there. I love how see-through the base is too. Ooh, that looks so cool. There's some orange there. Wow. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna take that with my finger again, and I'm going to focus this right in the center. I might even dampen this to get a lot of drama, and I'm also gonna use this as my inner corner highlighter since it's so see-through. Ooh, I feel excited. I'm just going to dampen this little pencil brush with this one from Benefit, the Professional setting spray. That is really pretty. It gets kind of flaky when you dampen it, so I have some little chunks floating around my face. Yeah, there's a little bit of fallout. Next time I use this palette, I might go in with my eyes first before my base, but wow, I think that eye is worth it. Oh, I completely forgot about these guys. There was also these brushes that came with this Huda Beauty collection. I'm gonna grab this tiny one, the eye smudge brush, and I'm going to take that Mantra shade, which is the deepest matte, and I'm going to define my outer corner with this, and then I'm going to, what other shades did I use? I kind of forgot. Oh, Precious, the lighter one right on top. And then lastly, I'm going to take that Radiate, taking the transition shade just to bring that into the lower as well. So here are both eyes done. I love this eye look so much. I really enjoyed my experience with this palette. It was really fun to get creative with this one. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do. I wouldn't say this color story is out of my comfort zone, but it's not the shades I usually like on myself, but for some reason I really enjoy these tones. I think this eye look is so fun and different. Wow, I think this is my favorite Huda Beauty palette that has ever come out. I feel really, really excited about it. But now for mascara, I thought it'd be fun to maybe try this one from ColourPop, the Level Up Lengthening Mascara in the shade Burgundy. Since I have those tones on the eyes, it might be interesting. We'll see, we'll see. I'll try it out, and if I don't like it, I'll put a black one on top. Ooh, I think I like it. It's different. This one feels a bit drier than the brown one I've been really liking. I still have yet to try the black, but this one's giving me a little trouble. It's a little chunkier. So here are the eyes all done. That was kind of a weird experience. I feel like it needs a little bit more drama, but at the same time, I love the softer look of my lashes paired with this eyeshadow. I feel like it really allows you to see the shimmer shade, which is the star of the show. Oh, I don't know. I feel torn. I really like it, but I also don't really like it at the same time. I don't know. I think it's growing on me. We'll see. But this formula did feel a lot drier than the brown one I was using. It got kind of chunky. I did have to comb through my lashes a bit with my velour needle comb, but it fixed it right away. That eyeshadow is so eye-catching. But now I'm going to figure out something for my lips, and I will be right back. And for my lips, I think a sheer pink would be really nice. So I'm first going to line them with the Pat McGrath Labs lip liner in the shade Buff. And I'm going to top that off with the Fenty Beauty Fussy Heat Gloss Bomb. I feel like this will be perfect. And here is the look all finished. I love how this turned out. The eyes are so fun, and this lip combo is perfect, and I'm so happy I went with the pink blush. I feel like it really livened up this look and brought it together. Really, really good things today. So for the new things I tried out, I'm not really sure how I feel about the Tower 28 Sunny Days tinted sunscreen yet. I feel like I have a shade that's way too light for my skin tone, so it's not very flattering. I don't know, I'm just not an immediate fan. I don't know how to feel yet, but I'm going to continue testing it out with other products and see how it goes, but right now I feel undetermined about this. For the LYS Aim High Multi-Use Liquid Highlighter, I feel like it completely disappeared. I don't know, I feel like there are better liquid highlights out there, and it also moved my foundation underneath a lot. So I don't know if I'd be reaching for this one much. For the Burgundy Mascara, I don't know if it's my favorite. I feel like it was a little bit dry and hard to apply. I felt like I was fighting for it to follow through my lashes and get to the tips of them. I'm gonna have to try it out again. This one felt really different compared to the brown one that I've been using a lot. So, to be determined about this one. Of course, I love the Patrick Ta blush palette. It's the same formula as the blush duos, and those are some of my holy grail blushes. This is such a me product. I love this thing to bits. I do. I love this. And finally, for the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette, I am very pleasantly surprised by this one. I didn't think I was going to get this sort of outcome with this. I feel like the formula was a lot better than other palettes I've tried from Huda, and this is definitely the most excited I've been for one of her palettes. I think the outcome is beautiful. I do think next time I reach for this palette, I will be doing my eyes first, just because there was a little bit of fallout with the glitter, but I think the effect and what you get is way worth the couple glitter fallouts. I really like this. I feel very, very excited to have it. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. That is all for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and found it fun or helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It would help me out so very much. I'll make sure to link all of the products I used in today's video in the description down below as always, and I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye!